Any requests? So we'll be taking the ball between the inner of the ball, the magic circle between the inner thighs. So it's definitely above the knees and somewhere we're in the muscle of the inner thigh. So near the belly of the muscle is probably right up. And then once you're down, just be sure the head is supported as is the tail. And then you would narrow your feet in. I mean, they won't be as narrow as usual, which is usually only about 4 to 5 inches. But try to walk the feet in towards each other a bit here, even with the circle pushing the knees apart. And if you lift your head, you should look right down the midline of your body, sternum, navel, pubic bone, and try to be sure that the legs are equidistant from each other and equidistant from center. Your head goes down, and at first we're just going to squeeze the circle in with the legs. And exhale, slowly open out to the side and away. And inhale to press. And then imagine you can find some resistance. So you're trying to think about pushing in with your legs around the circle, but the circle expands and pushes the legs out. So you're going slower than you would, just like pushing in and then letting the legs just fall open with the spring. So work against the spring to find a little resistance and a little bit more strength into the upper inner thighs. That's it. And then as you press, see if you can feel not only the inner thigh muscles working, but also your central axis as you press in here and then slowly open. And do that again, find the press. And still think you're pressing in even as you open the legs slowly from the outer thighs. Now we'll squeeze the circle here and keep it tight so the circle's an oval. Exhale, pull the belly deep as you breathe out. Inhale, squeeze a little bit harder. And now exhale to open slowly. And we do that again. The slow, deep inhale, you squeeze the circle. And there. Exhale, pull the belly down, navel to spine. Inhale, squeeze again. Find the second gear, a little extra press, and then open, take your time. And really feel that the circle's trying to push your legs apart faster than you want them to go. One more time like that, the double breath. Inhale and press in. Go as far as you can, and now exhale, breathe out. The navel drops down, down, down towards the ground. Hitting the abdominals. Inhale, squeeze harder. And now exhale and open, nice and slow. Now we'll take the circle and we're going to take it so that one of the handles is on the floor behind your head. So the circle is vertical here. And then both hands come up on the handle, edge to edge, the elbows up towards the ceiling. And now we push down with the arms into the circle to feel the abdominal. Upper abdominals engage right under the chest, and exhale, slowly bring the arms up. Good, and then press down. And then exhale, find resistance on the lift here. As you press with the heel of your hand, you're going to feel that work into the upper arm, hopefully also into the area by the armpit and the upper abdominals at the chest wall. And exhale, open, and let that connection diminish a little bit at a time. And we do that again to press here. And exhaling, forward it up. One more just like that. And then the circle expands. And now from here, let's take the arm straight up in the air. Hold the circle between the heels of your hands, not on the palm, but lower towards the wrist. And as you lift the circle up as high as it goes, feel the back widen and the chest narrow. And then exhale, widen the collarbones and your blades come down to hug the roller. But keep them down and inhale, squeeze in from the upper arm around the chest. And then exhale, open from the upper arm very slowly. And you push in. And exhale and release. Go and slowly let the feel the circle pushing out into your hands, trying to accelerate that opening. Inhale, press in. Now the arms need to be really long. Lift up through the fingertips. Don't let your elbows bend. If you do that, the circle will change shape dramatically. This is more subtle, and it's more about getting the sensation on the inside line of the arm from the hands all the way down into the armpit and into the chest. And open. Do it again one more time. Inhale, squeeze in. And exhale and expand. Now let's bring the arms forward about 45 degrees. Lengthen out through the fingertips and pull back to the blades at the same time. And now we squeeze here. And maybe a little bit more squeeze on the pinky edge of your hand to feel more connected to the outer ribs. And then exhale slowly apart. Inhale to squeeze here. And exhale to open. Inhale, press. Exhale and expand. Let's do that again. Press in. Belly expands, but the circle narrows, and exhale. The belly draws deep, the arms open slightly, and when we're there, keep going long. Really almost tip the pinky edge down and keep the arms straight. And then bend the elbows for a second, roll the shoulders, and now we're sliding the circle low, just off your thighs, off your hips. And now press in. You've got more inner arm to press into the rib cage, into the chest, and exhale open from there. And we do it again. So every angle that you take your arm to, you're going to feel a little bit different work in the muscles of the arms and also in the connection to your core. Press as you inhale. Slowly, slowly open. 2 more like that. Breathe in and press hard. Exhale, resist opening. And 1 more just like that. And then just put the circle to the side for now. We'll go back to it. And extend the arms out to the side. Stretch the muscles you just worked. And you can narrow the feet in more so they're 4 to 5 inches apart, directly in line with your kneecaps. Center of the feet, center of the ankle, center of the knee. And now lift the arms up, hug the air over your chest. The blades are heavy. And then as you exhale, pull the arms open slowly out and down to pull the chest wide. The arms lift on the inhale, embracing the air in toward your body. Breathe out, push the air out of your lungs into the air above you, and the arms descend. As the arms rise, the chest wall expands, the belly expands, and then exhale, the navel will sink, the lungs empty, the arms slowly fall towards the ground. 1 more like that. Inhale, up, arms equidistant from center, mirror images, and exhale, pull the arms open here, sink them slowly to the ground. Next, we lift the arms and straighten them so the fingers point directly to the ceiling. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up, lift the hands high, and then exhale, pull the blades down. And we do that again. Inhale, arms rise, all the way up, and exhale, release down here. Shoulders shrug, back broadens. Exhale, melt it down, the chest widens. And once more, just like that, inhale up, exhale and down. And now turn the palms forward and exhale, lengthen the arms down at your side. We lift the arms up to the ceiling and exhale back by the ears, yawn your body open to the sky. And then the arms move forward. Big sweep of the arms through space until the fingers land, the palms land on the mat. They lift in unison and they go back behind you with that overarching the back. And then lift the arms forward, exhale all the way forward. Slide them down and reach the shoulders away from your head, away from your neck. Gliding up 1 more time and exhale. Trying to keep the arms in the same plane no matter where they are in this movement. You lift the arms again and then exhale, press them towards the ground. Now we're just going to pull the elbows down. Legs are narrow. And we pull the right knee up. We fold. Put extra weight into that right glute and then exhale, lower the foot down. Spread the foot into the floor, let it sink, let it be heavy, and now pick up the left leg on the inhale, and exhale, lower down. Picture an imaginary wall between your legs, nice and smooth, and the right knee slides up the outside of that wall, and then comes back down. We're gonna keep that inner line connection to the big toe ball of the foot, the inner heel, and now the left leg is lifted. And exhale and down. If you want more work, you stretch the arms forward, elbows off, even maybe just the fingertips, the palms off. But now here, lift the right knee and the left arm, fingers to the ceiling, knee to the ceiling, leg in tabletop, and bring that down so the hand is moving faster, so it touches the ground like the foot does. And now here, left knee, right arm. The blade drops heavy, the glute sinks to the ground as we lift the limbs. And then bring the arm really down and the foot touch simultaneously here. And again, right knee, left arm, up they go. And exhale, lower. And here for the left knee and the right arm, really spread your palm open into the ground. Connect with the inner and outer edge of your hand and bring everything down. Good. Change it now so we lift the right knee, the left arm up. Lift the foot to the ceiling as you bring the arm back by your ear. Bend the knee, lifting the arm, fingers to the sky, and then exhale, lower everything down. Soft gaze to the ceiling. Let's pull the left knee up, the right arm up. The arm goes back by your ear, parallel to the ground, the leg lifts up, hopefully parallel to the wall. Bring the arm up, the knee folds, and exhale, it all comes down. One more set of these. Spread your left foot into the ground, pick up the right knee, the left arm. As the knee extends, the arm goes back in space. You bend the knee, lifting the arm up, and exhale everything down. And now left knee lifts, right arm lifts. Extend the leg, the arm swoops back. Arm is up, knee folds, and exhale, bring it all down here. We'll pick up the heels on the balls of the feet and the toes, and now pick the right knee up. And as that leg lowers, the other one lifts. Use this little contact to the ground with the arms and the hand, as you can manage. Think of the glutes melting around the roller underneath us, and also the blades sinking and softly cupping the roller. So breathing, inhale for one foot to touch, exhale for the other foot to touch. Toes tap down and immediately change direction. We'll end with the left toes down, lower the right foot, both heels to the ground, and press the palms into the floor, maybe the elbows also. We're going to pick up both legs at the same time on the exhale. Breathe in to prepare. Exhale to lift the legs. Press the knees together, edge of the feet together. Pick up your right hand and cross it over to the outside of the left knee. Lower the hand back down. And then pick up the left hand and bring it across the right. Comes up and down again. We're going to spread the palm open. Right hand over to the left leg and back. And then lifting the left arm, cross, lift, and bring it down. Good. Lower the feet on the exhale. Heels sink, and now stretch the legs forward. And we'll take the arms back. Back of the hands to the ground. Just feel that openness here across the front of your body. You might do a slight little movement across your sacrum here and the space between the blades. And then let's slide the hands forward, the feet back in, bend the knees, and slide off of your roller. And we'll turn it across your mat. We can go down and have the support here of the roller under our shoulder blades. Into it now. Tail is curled up, waist is pulled down, hands behind the base of the skull. And just pull the elbows forward and in towards your navel. The tail curls up higher. And then as you lower the tail, you look up at the ceiling, and behind you, the head is supported by the hands. The elbows drop wide, you open your chest. And then tip your head forward, big exhale forward as you curl the tail up, stretch the low back. We arch back again. Chest wide, elbows dropping, spread your wingspan. And then pull those elbows together, aim them for your navel, curl the tail up and down. One more like this, arching back. And now we're going to come up and pick up the right knee and twist the left shoulder and elbow towards that knee. Unwind and the head hangs down as the foot connects to the ground. Big exhale, coming up and rotating to the left. Unwind here and take just the neck and head back into extension of the lowers. Exhale, come up and twist right. The left hip down, steady through the leg. And then unwind and lower. Foot connects to the floor like it's sinking into quicksand. Come up and twist left. And lower down. And now keep the head down, press with your feet, lift your hips in the air. And walk the body forward a little bit, slide the knees forward, so you're on the top of the shoulders, but not on the neck. But as high as you can go, looking with the glutes. Lift your head, neck, and chest up. Push off your feet. Roll into the base of the ribs, not further. Look down into your abs. The knees go forward, the hips elevate, and you lower the head. You're really looking for that massage across the shoulder blades. And maybe a little hip opening here too. So lift your head, look down your nose at your abs. Press off your feet. Really massage the ribs one by one. The thoracic spine. And now we pull the knees forward, we push the hips up, and we drop the hips forward. And pull your head up, shift the chest, and down into the belly. You might need to walk the feet back a little bit here. And we're just cupping the hands behind the head, rotate to one side, and go up and down on the shoulder blade there on the lateral edge. It's right onto your left. Good. Big twist here. See if you have any part of the muscle that's sore. I'm so sorry. You know, feel better when we stop. And then we'll twist the other side. And the two sides, of course, are going to be different. One more pass here. Up center, and the hips lower down. We'll come up to sitting, and then slide the roller around under your knees. Be sure you can lay back down here, and your head will be on the mat. And then we come down to the ground. So you lift the hips up and take the roller across the widest part of your hips, right onto your sacrum. All right, holding the roller position. Let's pull the right knee in, move the left foot down directly in front of the socket, and extend the right leg up to the sky. We can pull it back. Get a little bit of extra stretch in the hamstring, whether the knee is bent or straight. Just feel the perfect stretch for you without overstretching the back of the knee or the sits bone attachment. And then we lift the foot up to the ceiling, press it forward, slide it across the ceiling and down the wall till the heel lands on the ground. If your hip is really tight, you might have to have that knee bent. And then exhale, press down with your arms into the roller and lift the right leg up and pull it back to feel the hamstring stretch again. Big toes soft, air can flow between them. You stretch out, see if you can land a little further away from your hips with the heel connection to the ground. Lengthen there as you inhale and then exhale, pull it up. And all the way up and back. We'll do one more. It's a nice controlled descent. Right, so we're holding back, not letting gravity just collapse the leg to the ground. And then reach long. And again, it's deliberate. You're not kicking it up and using too much momentum. You want to feel the work in the quad, the work in the deep psoas. And then bring that leg forward all the way again down to the floor. Rest the heel. And let's take the right arm back and stretch that side. Breathing slowly and deeply, full breath in. Exhale, let the air slide out of your lungs. Do that again. The shoulder heavy into the ground, the other arm also relaxed. And exhale again. Now let's bring the right hand back to the roller, slide the right foot back in parallel to the other one. Feel the inner and outer edge of that right foot. And then we'll slide the left leg forward. So hold the roller with your hands, adjust it if you need to, and lengthen, then exhale and pick the leg all the way up and back. Kick it back, feel the stretch. It could feel different from the other side, and then the toes slide up to the sky, up to the ceiling. Glide them across the ceiling here, down the wall, soft landing with the heel to the ground. And check that your right leg hasn't spiraled externally. So keep it vertical, and we pull this left leg up again. And reach forward, take your time. You control the descent. We continue the inhales, we lengthen the leg, exhale, belly deepens, and then with that support of the abdominal wall contracting, we lift the weight of the leg. Bring it back, 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 feel the stretch, and again, up, forward, and out. You're reaching out into space through the metatarsals, not the toes, because we don't want to put your cramp here, just because you're lengthening through it. You lengthen and exhale to lift. So you don't really lengthen through the toes, you try to lengthen through the balls of the feet so that you avoid cramping. And now here, we're gonna take the leg all the way down last time. Both legs, you're gonna feel the inside line of the thighs, the inner edge of the foot. And now we bring the left arm up and back. Back of the head on the ground. Open the chest here, feel that stretch. Another deep breath in. And pay it out slowly. And then slide the head back, slide the foot back. And let's lift the hips up and take the roller out from underneath us. To the side. And we come up to sit. I have to take my necklace off, so there'll be a pause. So reaching the legs out long in front of you, just slide your hands forward, stretch out your back, reach for your toes, maybe pull it back in, and be like a horseshoe on its side here. Just feel that stretch. We're gonna lift the arms up, keep reaching forward through the center of each foot, curl the tail up and roll back, articulate down, inch by inch by inch, soft landing, lay back and the arms reach behind you. Let's lift again, arms rise, shoulder blades heavy. Pick up your head, neck, and chest. Exhale, come up and curve around. Imagine a ball here on your waist. Wrap your body around it. And we're going to start going back. You're going to grab your magic circle on the way. Take it between the heel of your hands, squeeze into it as you work your body down, straight arms, lengthen the fingertips, all the way back, and the arms go back. Release it a little bit. Start to lift it as it comes vertical. Start squeezing it from the armpit. Lift your head, neck, just really squeeze hard to pick up the ribs. And dive forward. Imagine you can pull your head through the circle like a lion jumping through the hoop. And you curl the tail up. Arms lift. Squeeze the circle and feel that connection to your upper abdominals. As you keep lifting the tail around your back, imprint into the mat 1 inch after another. Take it back and then open the arms slightly. And now we're going to find the squeeze in the arms lift, squeeze them from the armpit around the chest. Lift the hip, big exhale, squeeze it harder to get your connection. Lift up, over, and forward. You can release a little bit of the tension out of the arms. And one more time, bring this back down in towards the ground. We roll down with control. Feel the work of 1 inch of the abs, the next inch, etc., etc. And let's put this aside for your hundreds. Fold one knee into your chest and the other. We're going to lift from the floor today. So elbows wide, pull your head up, bend through the chest, bend through the ribs, extend the legs up and out, and then reach the arms forward and start pumping, inhaling and exhaling. So the arms stretch long, the chest is high. If you can feel the tip of the blades into the mat, and don't let yourself fall back, higher up on the shoulder blades. The gaze is down, you're looking down your nose into the abdominal wall. And try to pull the forehead, the hairline down and towards your tail. You're stretching the back of your neck, you're pulling from the abs. Imagine the line of muscle, there is one actually, from your jaw to your tailbone, and then that together. So the tail can lift up a little bit to imprint your waist, and then try to bring your chest and your head forward into that space between your legs. Breathe fully, inhale, expanding the belly and the lungs. Exhale it out, and just one more breath. And then let's fold that in and lay the head back and turn it easy from side to side. Now we're going to roll up here, and let's take the magic circle, have it vertical here on your mat, and then let's take one of the ankles up on top of it. The other leg reaches down the mat. This is called tree. And you bring the arms forward, stretch fully first. You need a little bit of press into the circle, but not too much, right? And you can feel it's wobbly. It's going to be a bit of a challenge going back in your roll up. Roll back actually first. So we start to reach out to the feet. Pull the tail forward. All the way back. And then let's lift to come up. Lift the head, neck, chest, the arms. Exhale. If you need to hold on to the leg, do it. So come up and then dive your head down towards the inside of that. That's hard, right? And then let's take it back again. Press forward. And down you go. And let's lift again. Exhale, imagine squeezing the circle between your arms. If you have another magic circle, you can squeeze it there. So you do the lift up and forward. And then let's bring it back. Both legs reach out long. Put your weight down. Sink down low. And let's do that one more time. Exhale, pull forward. Side over stretch. Great. Really good. Let's do it on the other side. All right. So you can sit upright here, which you have the leg elevated, and fits in right into that Achilles tendon above the heel. Slide your arms forward, slide your hip down, look to the inside of the knee, and then start to stack your spine coming up. Curl the tail up, reach both legs forward. Since let's reach forward too as you come down. You take the arms back, reach behind you. Inhale, bring them forward. Let's press the arms in around the chest roll like you're squeezing that another magic circle between your hands. And then dive forward. Next time I'll give us each two. And then we're going back down. Shoulders relaxed. Stretch the legs, think of the systems moving forward towards the far wall. The arms go behind us. Lift up, shoulders fall, head, neck, chest. Exhale, lift. Curve up, dive over. I should be so proud. This looks amazing. You're all doing great. And then take it back. I wasn't 100% sure I'd be able to do it either, so come back down. One of the things that happens when you do some stuff on the fly. Come on. Here. Curve over. Stretch. And then we can come upright. And we'll take the circle here. We're going to take it above the ankles into that lower part of the inner leg, like so, right? And so probably what we need to do is roll back first, pull the legs in, and then take this below the ankles along the long bone of the lower leg. Squeeze it gently here. And now we're doing just a little bit of sways to one side than the other. So let your legs go over to the right, tip your left hip up, but don't fall. And exhale, pull your right hip up and pull the pelvis diagonally across so that you're bringing the legs over to the left. And exhale. So we're rolling across the pelvic girdle, picking the left hip bone up and bringing it over and down to the right. So let's wait to the right. You can turn your head and look away from your leg. And the circle, and exhale, coming up with the right hip lifting, bring you back to center, and the right hip keeps lifting and stretching to the left. Rock onto the hip, and we come back, and we'll do just one more time here. Take it over. Big exhale, press to the arm, pull yourself back to center, and once more to the left, look away. Exhale and come on back. And then we can fold the knees in to the chest. So choose the third one out for your single circle. We'll place the center of the band on the right foot. And lift the foot up to the ceiling. Find the tension in the strap if you wish, and then lift the legs straight to the ceiling. We'll inhale to point the foot and exhale to flex. Rolling heel ball toe and then toe ball heel. Trying to get a nice stretch in the calf, and then maybe also if you pull the leg far enough back, you'll also get a stretch in the hamstring at the back of the right thigh. We'll end in a soft point, slide the elbows closer to your hips, and circle the leg across the body, keeping the right hip down when the leg is left, and then the left hip down as the leg circles out to the right, and then up to the sky. And again, reach, pivot here from your elbows, try to keep your wrists as straight as you can, and let the hand and the forearm follow the angle of the strap and the leg. You want to feel a big stretch of the leg, but also good stability through the center of the body. The torso, particularly the pelvis, is rounded, so they can get heavier on the right side before the leg is left, and then heavier on the left side before the leg is right. We come to the top and reverse. It's a short inhale to start the circle, and then a long exhale around 3/4 of the circle's distance. Come all the way up to the top at the end of the breath, and reach. And exhale. We want to extend the exhale so you feel more low abdominal contraction, more work in the core. Reach here again. You rotate the leg externally to move it sideways, internally to bring it across and back to neutral at the top. Let's go for 2 more. Stretching the leg out further and further into space, really test the flexibility of the band as well as of your hip joint, and reach long. Drag it over, bring it up high. And now we're taking both ends of the band in the right hand. And rotate the leg externally, the elbow is anchored, and you bring the leg out to the side. Heavy, heavy on the left side, don't let it tilt up. And we rock the right leg here a little towards your shoulder and away. And then pull the leg up to the ceiling. Switch hands, cross it over, extend the leg out. See, we get a feeling of stretch across the glute and the lateral thigh. And then rotate the leg internally from the thigh so that the knee and the toes point down because of the rotation of the femur. Not the other way around. And then we exhale, unwind from the left shoulder to the waist to the right glute to lift the leg up. Reach up towards your foot on the band and pull that back. I'm sure you have more opening here in the hamstring length. And then pull the knee into your chest and plug it in tight. The band slides off the foot. And then let's release that right leg forward. Switch it up here. A little shake. And just acknowledge that the right leg is now longer, a little more externally rotated, different energy, different weight. And then we pull the left leg in, bending the foot, tightening up on the strap, and then sliding the elbows forward by your waist. The right leg still directly out in front of the hip socket. Pick up your left leg, soften it if you need to, and then with point and flex, toe ball heel, and then heel ball toe. Work the sequencing of the movement from one end of the foot to the other and back again. And the shoulders are sliding after the elbows in the opposite direction from your head so that your neck is long and calm. And then end at the point and start the circle across the body. Inhale, reach, and exhale, go low. Circle all the way around, hold it heavy on the ground, and then just fly that leg away from your hip. Further and further out, it goes in a big sweeping gesture here. We do want to feel that leg, that stretch, that reach, but we also want to feel the grounding, the stability, the weight of the pelvic girdle working against that mobility. It actually supports it. And let's do that again. Short, deep inhale, long, slow exhale. So the breath is also an important part of this exercise. Of course, right? It's obvious, but it's good to say it, to feel it, to be reminded. We come to the top, and now reverse. Out to the left, and go forward and low. So we get all the way over and around up to the ceiling. We reach, and do that again. Open. Sweep it low, drag it over, and lift it on up. Do that here. Come up to the top and reach again. See if you can make the circle a little larger each time and still find that extra heaviness in the opposing hip. We'll come to the top, and now let's take the leg next to the rotation and pull it out to your left. The elbow of the left arm is the kickstand, and we swing that leg towards the shoulder and away, while pushing the right hip down to increase the stretch of the upper inner thigh and across the front of the pelvic girdle. Exhale to lift the leg up to the ceiling, switch hands, and cross it over. Extend the left arm, reach out through the leg, and rotate the leg internally down. Try to reach out through your sits bone, increasing the length of your waistline. And now exhale, right shoulder to waist to left glute. Bring that leg up in the air. Pull it back towards your chest. Stretch both legs long. And then we can fold that knee up into the body. And put the bed aside. And let's roll up. Sitting here. And with this, we're going to open the legs wider than the mat. Try to sit up on your sits bones. If you want to elevate your hips on a yoga block, you can. And then we're balancing this on one of the handles. The hands go side by side, the heel of your hand on the top handle. Lightly press down to vertically here, up through your heel. And then we're going to look down your nose, chin towards your throat. Bring your head forward and over to the spine stretch. You're going to bring the elbows out wide and overlap one hand over the other. Push down with your arms, get a lift right under the chest. So you're supporting that curve in your upper back. You can press down and feel on your hands. And now stack the spine slowly as you unwind the arms. The elbows swing in. You're vertical and then lightly push down with your hands and go up into a little upper back extension. The lower part of the body is vertical, the shoulders fall behind you towards the tail, and then release out and rotate the circle slightly. Overlap your fingers again, elbows wide, come up and curve up and over as you push down with your arms. Get a feeling of lift through the abs and stretch in your back. Keep standing with your hands into the circle as you slowly let it lift. You're coming back up, stepping the spine bottom to top. Elbows come back in. And now let me press down with the hands, chest rises. Look out, you're trying to also lift the front of the rib cage, lift the heart, and then release out as you take pressure out of the circle. One more. Overlap the hands, elbows wide, push down in, lift the belly back, come up and over, curve here, and then still press the arms. That dumbbells lengthen as the back hits together, and we'll come up vertically like so. One more press down to lift the chest. Shoulders belt, hips of the scapula come down and towards your tailbone, and then release back to neutral. And we're swinging ourselves over onto one side. We're working on the side legs here with the roller, not the roller, the magic circle. Yeah. And so while you have the knees bent and you're sort of propped up on your elbow, you want to organize the magic circle above your ankle, between your legs. And then you can slide back out onto your elbow to support your head. Look straight ahead. And then you can extend the legs out to their full length at about 30 degrees from the line of your spine. Stick your tail out behind you, a little feeling of a happy dog tail. Now from here, we're going to press the top leg down, squash the circle, and then lift it gradually. You stay in control and don't bring it to its full opening, and then press down again. You're using your upper inner thigh, feel that, and then slowly bring it up. That's it. You can always, of course, lay your head down on your arm. Another option would be to take both hands here behind your head and pull the neck long. Pull your head away from the shoulders. So we stretch the legs and we squish the circle and find the resistance to the opening. Try to look straight ahead and not at your circle. So that'll keep your spine in a better relationship top to bottom. Press down one more time. And then exhale to lift. Now we definitely take the top hand in front of the chest wall. Spread the palm open in front of it, because now we're going to just slightly squeeze the circle and lift it up. The bottom leg supports it, the top leg helps hold it in position, and exhale, bring it down. And down with control. As you press in, you'll start to feel a little bit of engagement into the obliques, because the pelvis moves into a slight tip to lift and lower the legs, right? And we pull into that bottom elbow, pull that arm towards the armpit, so you have like more connection into the lower part of your body, the side that's right on the mat. One more time. So I'm pulling in with my right elbow, I'm pushing down with my left hand to lift the legs, and then bring them to the ground. You'll do great with that, good. Pull the knees in towards your chest, and now we're taking the legs inside of the circle. So again, above the ankles, and once you get the position on both legs, you want to push a little bit out into the circle and extend the legs long, and then rest the circle vertically. The bottom leg's pushing it down, and the top one is still inside. Now we're going to pull the top leg up. So now you're working the lateral thigh here, glute medius, and lateral quad, and then release slightly. So we're going to pull the circle open, stretch it, and then release it back where you can still have control. Do that again. So pull it open, exhale and release, and lift again. Bottom leg pushes down as the top one rises, and release. Now, that top leg, lower it to the center, pull it out, extend it up on top of the handle, and reach the leg long. And then once you feel like you're connected where you want to be, we're just going to lightly hold it there and then pull the bottom leg up and then down. Bottom leg lifts and then lowers. Bottom leg up and down. Lift here and down. One more like that to lift and then lower. Right. And then from there, we can just push the circle flat and come up to do the other side. Really good. Professional grade. So here we are on the other side. We pull the legs in. We're taking the circle between the ankles, above the ankles, and extending the leg out. We're going to reach long with the head. Connect your hand into the mat in front of your chest. And now first we just press the top leg down and exhale, pull that up. Inhale to squeeze. Exhale and release. Do that again to press. And exhale, slowly open. Push down. Exhale and lift. See if you can feel that work from the upper inner thigh and not necessarily just from the foot, right? And one more like that. Both legs stretch long, and you're pulling the head away from the shoulders and vice versa. So the whole spine is long all the way up to the skull. Now squeeze it gently, press your hand into the floor, and we lift the legs up and then lower them down and try to stay right on your side seam. You really don't want to be rocking back onto the glutes here. Be stacked on your sideline as you go up. Oh, great to see you. Thanks for coming back. And down you go. Lift here. Exhale and lower. And do that again. Up. And exhale down. Lift once more. And bring it low. Perfect. All right, so we bend the knees in. We grab the circle, and we're taking the legs inside. Again, above the ankle. And then stretch the legs out. Just where you need to. And then we're pressing heavy with the bottom leg down into the handle. And now the top leg pulls up and releases down. So we lift it here and release. You still maintain a connection to the circle itself with the top leg in order to keep it relatively steady here. Remember, you never press into the joints. You're always above or below it. Inhale to pull the leg directly up to the ceiling. And then release slowly, and one more time. And down. And then lower the top leg, pull it out from the circle, take it above, and then rest on top. And then just a slight pressure there, and we pick the bottom leg up and bring the bottom leg down. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. It's helpful to have enough padding under your hips here, right? Bring the leg up, bring it down, take your time. And again. Move with your breath. And one last one. All right. And then we can lower the circle down. Come up to sitting. Okay. And let's hear, we're coming up to standing. Now, you may want to use your roller just as something that can help stabilize you. If you feel uncomfortable standing on one leg, you may want to go near a wall or the podium, something like that. We'll see, right? So it's a little tricky because you're going to take the circle down. I like to hold it with one finger and then pull the leg up. And then you want a super light touch. Yes, on the ball of the foot. Getting into it is like the hardest part of the exercise. See that? Okay. And then here, once you have it, you want to find a focal point really far away to help your balance. And you're going to lightly press down and then bring it up. So it doesn't go very far. You're going to press it just a little bit. I think you're going taller up through your central axis. And then bring that foot up. Do that again. And lift. Like press. And release. And one more time. Yes, good. And it's a challenge. That's perfect. Lower it down. So your hips side to side. And then we do the other side. Okay, and if you push it too far down, it's going to destabilize you. So think almost of lifting up the knee the whole time, but then lightly lower the foot, and then lift, open the circle, and you press, and then release. Press here, and lift it. Just a couple more. Your standing foot spreads into the ground. Roots that go all the way down to the center of the earth. And one more. And let that fall. Great. All right. So from here, let's use the circle again for your swans. Really out into the so that flexion means just a little bit of extension. And bring it forward in front of you, arms distance. Push it down with one hand, push it down with the other, ears between arms, legs long and apart slightly. Push into your arms, pull the head and chest forward and up. And then we'll release it back down here. And we do it again. So you press down, you propel the heart and the eyes forward and up the low in front of you. And release that. So you can feel how this helps you engage into your lats, into your upper back muscles, and it helps you stretch the abs. Coming up, you're suspended, that's a little unsteady, so that's really helpful for the small muscles along the spine. Always believe you didn't want to just work the big show muscles, but you wanted to look deep in to the tiny muscles that are the deepest ones in order to really organize and strengthen yourself on the inside out. And then we come down and we'll sit back in a child's pose. Curl the tail under, stretch the arms forward, and then stack the spine, coming all the way up. All right, so here we'll sit and extend the legs out in front of us. You can elevate your hips if you wish again. And then we're taking the circle outside. And just have the heel of your hand on it. The hand should be slightly in front of the collarbone, probably the place. And then we lightly press down and go up through center. And exhale and release. Do it again. Of course, you can always bend the knees if you want to, if you need to sit right up on your sits bones. You're pulling down from the upper inner arm, upper tricep here. And lift. When you press down, can you feel that in your obliques? And one more time. And then let's switch sides. Sit upright. And as you press down, feel like your head wants to lift up into the sky. Halo floats up and you try to lift up into it. And then you release the arm. Press. And release. Do it again. Push. Slowly up. Two more. Inhale, grow taller, lengthen your waist as you push down, lift up through your head, through your halo. Exhale. Belly pulls tight, and one more. And then we're taking it back to the other hand behind you on a diagonal that gives you a little bit of an opening here across the shoulder, not too much, like you want to feel like it's a stretch but not a strain. And then press here and lift, push, and release. Push again. And resist on the lift, and one more. And then the other side. And again, find that where you feel that stretch across the top of the shoulder, the chest as well, and push down and up. Reach. Resist on the lift. Press. Arms stay straight. There's no bend in the elbow ever. Keep lengthening out with your fingers. to keep the elbows strong. Okay, and then just take this around your feet, curl your tail back, bend your knees. We're gonna rock back onto your sacrum to lift legs up. This is just like a triumphant teaser here. And then hold with one hand with the other arm up. And switch hands. Just random movement. Good. And then we can fold it in, and you're done for today. Thank you so much for playing, and thank you for reminding me we wanted to do magic circle again. All right, you guys were fabulous. Thanks for being here. You did such an amazing job. That was great.
So we have to thank the magic.